If you truly love it, keep going. It's okay to start messy or imperfectly, but we all have to start somewhere. So please keep singing, growing your vocal gifts, and sharing your creative talent with the world. Welcome to the Creatively by Estelle podcast. My name is Estelle Averi, and I'm your host. This show is for creative and performing artists, and this is your space to feel creative, to feel inspired and motivated every single week, and to be given tactical tips and tools for you to reach your creative goals and fulfill your purpose as a creative person. You are welcome here. Let's get into the episode. Hey, welcome back to the Creatively by Estelle podcast. I'm so glad you're here. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time out to listen. I hope you had a great weekend, a great Mother's Day weekend. If you are a mother listening, um, or a mother figure or anything like that, happy Mother's Day. I hope it went well. And whatever your relationship with Mother's Day, whatever your relationship is with Mother's Day, I just hope that you had a beautiful weekend and you were able to, really enjoy it as much as you could. And I had a good weekend as well. I got to celebrate my mother yesterday at church. We did, all the different Mother's Day things for the mothers at church, which was great. And earlier in the week, or later in the week last week, I went to Northern Virginia to visit my sister, and that was fun celebrating her birthday. It's been busy but also fun, and a good past few days. So I'm excited for this upcoming week. I hope you are too. I hope you have some things to look forward to, like this episode, or anything else that you have planned for today, for this week. I hope that you have a lot to look forward to. I am really looking forward to um, getting to release the interview that I did with Beverly. Beverly Adeze, she's a comedian, she's a host, and a content creator. And I got to talk to her last week, and I'm so excited to share her episode. We were talking about something that has been really important to me recently. We talked about a lot about authenticity and being genuine and just being honest about who you are and what you want to do, and like standing confidently in that and being confident in, like, this is who I am, this is what I want to do as a creative, as an artist. That can be really hard to do when not um, maybe not everyone has that desire for a creative outlet or to be creative. And so to really stand courageously and be like, this is what I love to do, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm able to grow in, and I'm putting in the time and the energy and the work to grow in it. That takes, for me, that takes courage. It takes being able to be vulnerable and authentic, and trusting that when I do that, nothing bad is going to happen. It's just that I'm going to be able to be more myself, and that's really a good thing, right? And that is can be challenging, but it's also really fulfilling and really empowering to really stand and be like, this is who I am, this is what I love to do, this is what I'm doing. So that's something I'm working on. I don't know if you're in that same place, if you're listening to this and you're like, I know that I'm creative and I know that I want to lean more into this, but I'm afraid of what people will say or what people will think, or I'm afraid that I'm not going to be good enough, or I'm afraid that whatever the fear is, whatever the doubt is, just know you're not alone. And I think that the episode with Beverly next week is going to really empower you and hopefully inspire you to step out of those fears, acknowledge the fears. Yeah, they're there. The self doubt is there, but not let that hold you back from using your gifts and sharing them with the world. Because if you have a creative gifting, if you have an interest in it, something creative, you, as far as I can tell, like, you have sort of like this responsibility, this beautiful opportunity, really, to do something about it, right? And you never know what might come out of that, just by taking one small step. So I really want to encourage you, like, if you are struggling with that authenticity of saying that, yes, I'm creative, I want to be creative, I want to learn to sing, I want to dance, I want to act, I want to perform, or I'm doing these things, but I'm experiencing fear and I don't know how to move past it. I'm doubting myself and doubting how good I am, and I don't know how to go past it. I'm feeling stuck. Just want to encourage you to know that you're not alone and that we're all on this journey together. So yeah, you're definitely not alone, and also that what it really takes is being willing to have that courage, right? That vulnerability, which is courage itself, right? To stand up and say, "This is what I'm doing," and that's a done deal. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is what I love, and that's it. And it's hard to do that, but that's something I'm working on, so we can work on it together. Um, yeah. So I hope that just hopefully helps you just to take a deep breath and know that you're not alone and that you can step out of that fear, or step out in spite of that fear. Okay, it's definitely possible. I'm doing it. We can do it together. Okay. All right. So for today's episode, I'm really excited to share it with you. But before we get into it, I want to remind you that before the end of this month, you need to make sure you sign up for a free one-on-one coaching with me because it's free, and it's literally like I'm it's literally like for one option, it's to get creative, right? If you are creative and you're needing help on focusing in on what your creative pursuit should be or what you want to focus in on creatively and you're feeling a little bit all over the place, I can help you do that because I've done that for myself over many years of kind of being a little all over the place. Now I really know what I'm really focused on creatively and what I love to do. So if you need help with that or anything really when it comes to being creative, reaching out to people, how do you do outreach and like because get if you are starting a podcast or something like that, how do you get guests, right? I can definitely help you with that, or you need outreach for some other something else that you're doing as a creative, whatever it is that you need. I really want to hear from you because that way I'll be able to better cater future episodes, future podcast guests to what you are struggling with, to what you are needing more of. So that's why the one on one sessions are helping both you and me, right? So I would love for you to make sure you sign up. Also, if you know that your creative passion is singing or that you want to sing more or you want to just dip your toe into that, sign up for a one-on-one free one-on-one singing session. These coaching sessions are only available to the end of May 31st. So definitely sign up like right now so that you can get a spot so we can do the creativity coaching or the one-on-one singing. I'll basically just give you feedback on whatever song you're singing and we can go from there. It's going to be so much fun. Whatever session you choose, I promise you will feel so much more creative. You'll feel so much more alive and full of joy and encouraged, right? I know that for a fact that you're going to feel that way afterwards. So definitely sign up, and do not wait too long before the end of May. I really want you to make sure that you get your spot in. So go ahead and sign up right now. The link is in the show notes. Sign up for a free coaching session, creativity coaching session, or a singing feedback session. And I would love to get to know you more. So yay, I can't wait to get to talk to you or sing with you. Okay, so make sure you go. Again, the link is in the show notes. Go ahead and sign up as soon as possible. And the other thing I wanted to let you know about is related to today's episode, because today I'm going to talk about 5 essential tips for singers, right? And as you know, if you've been listening to the show for long enough, you know that my creative passion is the performing arts, musical theater, and singing, right? So I have been singing my whole life. I love it. I studied voice a little bit in college as well, had some great voice teachers. I'm continuing being in voice coaching myself. And I've continued to coach myself vocally throughout COVID. And now I'm getting back into class. So that's exciting. But I do want to let you guys know that I'm doing a workshop at the end of the month. As of right now, the date is May 28th. But I really want you to sign up, and that way I can start to talk to you guys, are interested in it and who are registered for it. That way, if we need to move the date around, we can do that as quickly as possible. But if you are interested in musical theater, singing, this workshop is for you. If you love musical theater, if you love singing, if you want to sing more, if you want a creative outlet, you need to sign up for this workshop. It's going to be so much fun. Okay. And it's a group singing workshop, virtual, right? Online over Zoom. And it's called Create Your Stage. It's called the Create Your Stage workshop. You're going to be rediscovering the joy of singing, right? Not just singing and being like, oh, I don't know how good I sound, da, da, da. No, because, or feeling nervous because it's just you singing. You're going to be with a group of people, like minded people who love musical theater, who love to sing, who want to be more creative. And you're going to finally feel joyful when it comes to singing and when it comes to performing and being creative. And as opposed to feeling stressed and unsure of yourself, right? So you're going to rediscover that joy. You're going to reconnect with your love for singing, for Broadway, for musical theater, right? If you've always loved those things, you really want to be here because it's going to be so much fun. We're basically just going to be singing show tunes the whole time. So, yeah, if you know me, you know this is my like dream world. So it's going to be so great. And if you have a favorite show tune, a favorite musical theater song, you're going to get to learn to sing that song, right? You're going to get an opportunity if you so desire to sing it with in front of everyone else, kind of like in a masterclass setting, but virtual. So you're at the comfort of your own home. You'll get to sing that song, and I will coach you through that. And you'll have other people. You'll have the other people in the group also hype you up and get offered their own advice as well. But I'll be monitoring the whole thing, and so that's amazing. You also get to connect with all these other singers, musical theater lovers, and you're going to be creating your own stage. You get to create your own Broadway performance from home, right? In this one workshop. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait for it. So make sure you sign up. I'm going to also put that link in the show notes, and I'll be talking about it more coming up. So, yes, make sure that you sign up. Make sure that you are there. You don't want to be there. And if you know anyone who loves musical theater and singing and performing, then definitely share it with them as well because they are going to want to be there too. Okay. All right, now without further ado, let's get into the episode. So today we're talking about 5 essential tips for singers, okay? And I've attached a checklist, or I guess, yeah, a checklist, right? A PDF of this whole breakdown in the show notes so that you can download it and you'll be able to have this with you at all times if you are an aspiring singer or if you are a well trained singer, right? You've been singing your whole life as well. That's great. All of these tips are helpful for you wherever you are in your journey as a singer, or if you are a creative person or you're trying to be more creative and you don't even know where to start. Maybe singing is something that you want to try. Okay, so this is helpful for wherever you are in your life right now. Whether you love music, you always wanted to sing, you always wanted to grow as a performer, or you are just getting started. This is perfect for you. You can start today. You can absolutely start today. Um, and if you've been singing, there's always, always, always opportunity to grow. And I'm totally here for that as well. So, and it might feel overwhelming to think about at first. When you think about where do I start? How do I get better? How do I grow? But I'm gonna break it down for you, okay? So here are 5 essential tips for singers, okay? 5 essential tips if you are trying to grow, if you are wanting to start singing, okay? So the first thing that I would say is to find songs you love, like absolutely love, because I know a lot of people give advice for like people for when you're doing like auditions and stuff, choose this type of song. Yes, you definitely need to know like what the breakdown is if you're for the casting breakdown is if you're auditioning for a show. Absolutely. But when it comes to just growing yourself, I think really learning songs that you love, that you can practice often and not get tired of them is really helpful because then you'll always have those songs ready for an audition or for a performance or whatever it is that is necessary for you, right? So choosing songs, I would say at least like 3 to 5 songs that you absolutely love to sing, that you love to sing. Like I have like a running list of songs. I'm like, I love to sing. I These are like my dream performance songs or my dream audition songs, right? I just love singing them. So I would really suggest you finding those songs and just trying them out And you might find that, oh, I love singing this in the car, but not so much by myself in a like performance setting or audition setting. That's fine. At least you know now, right? So that is why, kind of like a sub point, I would also say record yourself singing those songs, right? Starting with just one, record yourself singing it. Listen to the recording, critique yourself, you know, in a just open, gracious manner for yourself, showing yourself grace, and to see like, do you like what you hear, right? Are there certain things you want to work on that you maybe you want to change the key, right? Does it fit your voice? If not, then you can choose another song. And if you just want to tweak some things, that's great. You do that reassessment and then you try again and you record yourself again, right? And I can break down that whole like reassessment thing in another episode if you want to talk more about like how do you, you know, self critique and assess yourself vocally. I can definitely break that down in another episode. But yeah, I would say the most important thing is to find songs that you love, right? That you really, really enjoy singing and go from there, recording yourself, assessing yourself as generously. And yes, critique yourself, but also give yourself grace and then try again and see what you like and what you don't like about it. Okay, so definitely starts with finding the songs that you genuinely love because you want to enjoy this. Remember, the workshop that I'm talking about, it's really the first and foremost thing is that I want you to feel the joy of singing, right? And that I think comes when you're singing in a group. If you ever did choir in high school, or college or middle school or elementary school or whatever, then you know how much fun it is to sing with a group of people, right? And so I just want you to really hold on to that joy of being creative, that joy of making something new, of making something beautiful, whether it's a performance, a song. I want you to hold on to that joy of music, of singing, of creating, right? So definitely find songs you love. The second thing I would say is to take care of your voice, right? That's just like the practical side of it. You have to take care of your voice. Doing vocal warm ups, gentle warm ups to start and building up from there. Before you sing, make sure that you're warming up and also cooling down afterwards helps too sometimes, but sometimes you're just like, I'm done singing. But definitely doing vocal warm up. Of course, drinking water. That's really for your whole body health, right? Drinking water, water because singing is a it's an entire body workout in the sense, especially if you're doing like performance, your whole body is involved. So you definitely need that water for energy. I drinking hot tea sometimes helps as well, just because like the steam and of it, but it really yeah, and it just feels good in your throat, which is not um it's not like essential, but I do think that does help personally. Moving your body. Yes, exercise, moving your body. Again, you're singing is a full body exercise. Your vocal cords are muscles, but like your voice is a muscle, but your entire body is also involved, right? Your breathing, your lungs, right? So your endurance. So that's why exercise does help. I'm talking to myself as well, okay? Right. So moving your body is so important. And just getting comfortable in your body as well, right? That's why I love dancing. I take a dance class once a week and I love it because it's just you get comfortable in your body so that when you're on stage, when you're performing, when you're leading worship, whatever it is you're doing as a singer, I lead worship almost every weekend. Um, and so I'm on stage, worshiping, leading worship for the glory of God. So it's not a performance, but I still have to feel, it still helps to feel comfortable in your body, right? Even if you are performing, to feel comfortable in your body and to know like how you're moving, it really helps to have that exercise and have that time just moving your body, whatever that looks like for you. So move your body as often as you can. Take care of yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, right? All those aspects. Singing is really mental. So, journaling, taking time to pray, to meditate, going to therapy, to a counselor, having those people around you that lift you up. All those things are all part of taking care of your voice because you're taking care of your health, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, right? And those are also important to what happens when you do sing because you have a good mental state, and that way you're able to really be yourself, on stage, when you're singing, whatever it is, in front of the camera, right? And so, yeah, taking care of your voice by taking care of yourself as a whole person is so, so essential. So that's my second point. The third thing that I would say is to find a voice teacher or a vocal coach. Now, this might look different for everyone. Like I said, like I did voice lessons in college. I did my own kind of like voice coaching during COVID, right? So I wasn't really with a voice coach. I was doing like I would do like online stuff. I would follow along with online stuff, but really I was focused on working on my voice for myself. So now that I'm starting to um, take voice lessons again, I'm definitely seeing that it is helpful, right? It's so great for getting feedback, and then also just having a professional or at least or an experienced singer teach you the technical and the physiological basics of your voice, proper vocal technique, singing with artistry, right? Having that, being able to phrase your songs, right? And of course, you can find online content as well. That's amazing. And you know what? If that's what you can do, if that's where you need to start, then start with that. Start with an online vocal coach who has free content and tips on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Online master classes every now and then. That works as well. Going to my workshop, right? That's a great opportunity to just get started and really be in an atmosphere of singers. And I've been singing my entire life. I have medical school level anatomy classes under my belt, so I know the anatomy of the voice as well. So I love the voice, and I love singing, and I love helping other people embrace the joy of singing again. So if you want to sing, definitely sign up for that workshop. Definitely sign up if you want to start with one on one. Do one of the one on one singing sessions with me. I would love to give you feedback if you're just getting started singing or you are an experienced singer and you just want some feedback. I would love to be here for you for the free. Okay. So that's the third thing is essential to have. It's to have that coaching. It's to have that external perspective. And someone to give you feedback when you are singing. And I'd be happy, happy, happy to do that for you. Again, sign up for the one-on-one singing feedback session, only available to the end of May. And make sure that you sign up for the workshop as well. You definitely want to be there. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to be singing musical songs. Why wouldn't you want to be there? Okay, so definitely go. All right. The fourth thing that I want to say is to share your journey. And I love doing this, right? If you know me from Instagram, TikTok, if you know me, my online presence, I love sharing the journey, right? So share your journey. It's a great way to grow your confidence, to get your to put yourself out there. You just have to like cross that cross that threshold of like fear and self-doubt, and you just like share it, you just post it or whatever. It really does grow your confidence. When you're sharing it, you're singing like, or if you record yourself singing or whatever it is, you can, by sharing that, you could also encourage other people to start doing what they love, even if it's not perfect, right? You can encourage other people to be like, okay, like maybe I can start singing as well, or maybe I can start, sharing my creative passion as well. And so you never know what a ripple effect your sharing can have just by sharing the process. So you can do this on social media, you can do it in a Facebook group, a TikTok account, or you can just do it with a close friend. Like just send a video of yourself singing to your friend and be like, hey, hope you like this, hope this inspires you or brightens your day or makes you, smile today or whatever. That's amazing. You're encouraging someone else, you're inspiring someone else, and it grows your confidence to put yourself out there, right? Artists, we want to like art is so beautiful because it helps you connect with other people. So if you're not connecting with other people, it's not. I don't think it's quite as fulfilling as if obviously there's so much beauty in doing it on your own and working on your craft, but when you do share it with someone else, it's a whole other level of just beauty and it's so fun getting to connect with other people through art. So yeah, share your journey, share yourself. You never know what could happen. And finally, the last essential tip that I have for singers is to keep going, right? There are going to be days, there are going to be weeks where you're like, should I just give up? I don't see progress. I'm not sure where this is going. Just know that's normal. And it's okay to take a short break. Like sometimes a break is helpful, long or short, a break is helpful. Take a day off, take a week off. But If you truly love it, remember to keep going. Like you truly love to sing, you love to perform, you love to tell story through music. Keep going. It's okay to start messy, but we all have to start somewhere. It's okay to start messy or imperfectly, but we all have to start somewhere. So, if you need to take a break, wonderful, take a break. Do not burn yourself out, but take that time, reassess, make a new plan, maybe change some things around. But please keep singing, keep growing your vocal gifts, keep sharing your creative talents. We need your gifts. The world needs your gifts. So keep going, okay? Keep going. And if you want help with continuing to go, you want to rediscover the joy of singing by creating your own musical theater performances from home, your own singing performances, your own Broadway style performances from home. Let's do this. Let's do it together. You can go to creativelybyestelle.com/sing to sign up for the group singing workshop that I'm going to be doing. Make sure you go and register. I don't know how many spots I'll have, but for now it's open. So just go sign up as soon as you can. Make sure that you're there so you can rediscover the joy of singing. Okay, let's go. And if you want a one-on-one session, whether for just creative inspiration or for singing, and you want some feedback on your singing, sign up there as well. The link is in the show notes. And again, the link for the workshop is creativelybyestelle.com/sing. This is for the Create Your Stage group singing workshop. Make sure that you sign up. Let's rediscover the joy of singing. And yeah, I hope this episode helped inspire you as a singer or aspiring singer to just as just a reminder for like some essential things to keep in mind when you are singing and when you are pursuing this creative gift. We all need these reminders. I need these reminders, so I hope they help. And if you'd like this written down, like these 5 essential tips, I have this as a PDF document that you can download. It'll be in the show notes and you can just click on it. You put in your email and it'll download right onto your computer. That way you'll be able to look at this whenever you want or onto your phone. And you'll be able to look at this checklist whenever you want as a reminder, these tips as a reminder for you as a singer. And I really hope that it does help. And I literally just like break down everything that I just said and it's all written there for you, right? So I think it'll really help you and inspire you. So make sure you download that. Make sure you also sign up for the workshop. Sign up for a one-on-one session if you need it. I know it was a lot. It was kind of a lot, but I think that all of these things will really, really, really help you to get to where you want to keep going as a creative, as a performing artist. This is for you, okay? I want you to really feel like this is helping you. And if you do feel like this did help you today, please let me know. Go ahead and DM me at Estella Berry on Instagram. I would love to know what you thought of today's episode. If you can think of one person who loves to sing or who loves to create or wants a creative outlet, just think of one person right now. And I'd love for you to just send this to them, right? Share this with them. This helps us as a community to grow. It helps the show to grow. And it would just be such a blessing. I would love for you to share with them because you never know how this could inspire that one person. So just think of one person and go ahead and send that to them right now, just for a few seconds of your time. And I would love for you to do that. And if you repost this or you post about this on your story or something, make sure you tag me at Estella Berry so I can hype you up as well. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope that this inspired you. I hope this helped you. And I'm so, so excited to get to know you guys more, to get to do one-on-one sessions with you, to get to do this workshop with you. I'm just so excited. So I hope you are too. Have an amazing week. Keep singing, keep creating, and I will talk to you later. Don't forget, Beverly's episode is out next week. So get excited, get hype. It's going to be great. And I can't wait to talk to you soon. Have a good one. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Creatively by Estelle. I hope you feel encouraged by today's episode as you start this week. And if you have a moment, I would love for you to just share this episode with a friend if you liked it or with someone who you think this could be encouraging to. It would really help this show. Also, if you really loved this episode, if you wouldn't mind going to Apple Podcasts and leaving a review and rating this show, it would really help us reach more people through this show and grow our Creatively community. All right, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next week.